What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean records using a VPI cleaning machine. Now, throughout previous videos that I've done on this channel, I have showcased many ways that you can go about cleaning records, whether it is with the RCA dishwasher kit, a basic carbon fiber brush, or a spin clean, which I am still thankful that they sponsored this channel. But this time around, we are going to be busting out the heavy artillery, and let me emphasize that I do not own this machine and VPI is not sponsoring me. I actually became aware of this particular machine after I started working at my local record store, The Rock Shop, and for every used record that we ship out via mail order, any customer that may inquire about getting a used record that they are interested in, or any record that we encounter that is extra dirty, we run it through this machine and at no extra cost. And I know that some retailers utilize some of these fancy machines as a way to generate more income by including add-on services at a small charge, but if you find yourself ordering records from us online, you can rest assured that it has been run through this machine. The model that I will be using in this video is the VPI 16.5 record cleaning machine, and this thing is truly remarkable. So basically, the record gets weighted down onto a turntable that runs at a rather slow speed, and it goes through a wet cleaning process, and then a vacuum tube comes down, sucks up all the liquid, and collects all the debris. Now, considering that this machine runs about $800, it truly is one of the best ways that you can go about cleaning your records. And sure, the price tag seems a bit daunting, but believe me, there are some machines out there that cost even more than this, so perhaps consider this one of the affordable options if you plan to go down this rather extravagant route. I have cleaned many records on this machine in various stages of condition in regards to lint particles, dirt, and other types of buildup on the surface of the records, and it has done some serious wonders, just like the example that I'm going to show you right now. Enjoy. For purposes of this video, I just pulled a random record from the bargain section of my record store, and the record I'm going to be using in this video example is Dana Valerie's self-titled album. And as you can see on the surface of the vinyl, tons of dirt, tons of debris. The record itself is in relatively good shape, no scratches or scuffs really, but you can just see that there is a lot of buildup on the surface right there. So we are going to be getting all of that dirt off. So we are going to be placing the record on the turntable itself, and then we use this little weight to kind of hold the record down. Machine on. And we are going to be using a distilled water rinse to spray onto the surface of the record. The rinse itself is just distilled water as well as a record cleaning solvent, and then just kind of blend it all up and spray it right on. And as you can tell, I apply a very generous amount of liquid right there just to make sure that it gets rinsed off properly. And we use a Crosley dishwasher type brush, and we spread the liquid across. And what I normally tend to do is I angle the brush at the bottom left-hand corner just so I can get the outer groove clean, just because it's kind of tricky. And then I just kind of go across the rest of it just to apply the rest of the liquid across towards the inner groove. And then, as you can tell, there's not too much liquid towards the inner groove, so just do a once-over, spray some on the record, brush that right across, and as you can see, we have a rather solid coat of liquid on the record. So then we're going to turn on the vacuum, and the hose collects it all up. And as you can see, the liquid is going right through the tube into like a small tank inside of the machine, and it just collects up all the liquid as well as just takes off the rest of the debris that's on the surface of the record. So then the vacuum tube comes up, we turn the turntable off, take the weight off, and one would think that that would be completely it, but we have the other side to do. And then you basically repeat the exact same steps as before with the previous side. Turn it on, apply a generous amount of liquid, you can never have too much, as you can tell. But of course, also, you want to angle it properly. That way, there's no liquid getting onto the label. Because God forbid if you miss it, that could damage the label as well. So you gotta have to be careful with that and just kind of keep your eyes peeled on that. And as you can see, the liquid applying is much easier this time around. So this kind of just gives you an idea on what you have to do. And then turn it back on again, vacuum, bring it in place, and there you have it. It sucks it all up, collects any possible debris that might still be on the surface of the record after the wet cycle is done. Let it run for a couple of times around the record on both sides. Turn it off. Then you turn the turntable off itself. Then take off the weights. And then you'll definitely be seeing the difference. Just like that. Record itself is VG Plus once again, not a scuff or scratch, just all that buildup has been completely eliminated. Absolutely gorgeous. And that right there is how it is done. And that right there is how you clean records using a VPI cleaning machine. I hope that this video was informative to you and it gave you a bit of an insight as to what goes on while using one of these upscaled machines. Perhaps you have one or are going to invest in one, or perhaps you just wanted to see how one works. Regardless, it's definitely something to consider if you want to preserve your records in the long run. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, be sure to check me out on Patreon. See you guys in the next video. And most importantly, keep the records spinning.